Pranams to Puja Guruji Shri N.V. Raghavacharya Garu and my Guru Dr. N.V.R. Raja Garu. My respects to all the dignitaries who have assembled here and my greetings to everyone. At the outset, I would like to thank Dr. Prabhakar K. Kashyap Garu for giving me this great opportunity and my hearty congratulations to all his team members. I also congratulate all the research scholars receiving PhD doctorates in this evening. Now coming to the topic, today I will be talking to you all about Nakshatra Prashna. And my agenda is to give you a brief introduction about Prashna Shastra, explain the concept of Nakshatra Prashna and timing of events with two interesting charts. Panchaskandhatmakam Jyotisham, Siddhanta, Samhita, Hora, Prashna, Shakuna. These are the 5 branches of astrology, and Prashna occupies a special place in Kalita Jyotisha. It's very important, accurate and precise in relative astrology. While at any point of time, birth horoscope indicate multitude of events and Prashna helps in narrowing down the options. No horoscope reading is complete without examining the Prashna because it reveals the improved or progressed karma phalita of individual. Therefore, Prashna is very important than birth horoscope. Indeed, there is no need of birth horoscope if one masters the subject. There are several methods of Prashna, and every method is equally important and accurate subject to the right knowledge in the respective method. But as a Meena to Nadi astrologer, today I will explain Dr. Raja's Nakshatra Prashna. Dr. Raja's Nakshatra Prashna is a unique and wonderful method of Prashna. This is the crown of Prashna Shastra. And this Nakshatra Prashna chart is selected by using the division of the day into 27 nakshatras propounded by Guruji Shri N.V. Raghavacharya Garu and further declared and developed by Dr. N.V.R. Raja Garu. Now I will quickly explain the concept of Nakshatra Prashna. We all know that Earth revolves around the Sun. One revolution takes 1 year of time. It also rotates on its own axis. And one rotation takes 24 hours or 1440 minutes. In other words, Earth is rotating in front of the zodiac's 360 degrees with a speed of 4 minutes per degree. And so this is passing through each and every sign, through each and every nakshatra. The rising sign in the eastern horizon is the Lagna, and the rising nakshatra is the Lagna nakshatra. And this is measured by taking Sun as the base. The starting point is Sun posited house and Sun's degree at sunrise time. This is the starting point. And between two sunrises, we get all the 12 Lagnas in 24 hours. And Lagna increases by a degree for every 4 minutes. This is the normal concept of Lagna. For Nakshatra Prashna, the same thing is repeated, but we take Moon as the base. The starting point is Moon's degree at sunrise time. This is the starting point. Like Earth, Moon also revolves around the Earth. One revolution takes 27 days and one rotation also takes 27 days. Now consider, Moon also rotates on its own axis with the same speed of Earth's rotation. And so this Moon also passes through each and every sign and through each and every nakshatra. The uniqueness of Nakshatra Prashna is that we have got 2 moons. One is day rising moon, the original moon, and the other one is travelling moon. We call it as horary rising moon, HRM in NPI terminology. So the nakshatra of horary rising moon has to be determined to cast the Nakshatra Prashna chart. So the nakshatra is the nakshatra of horary rising moon is the key to arrive at the results. Now we will see how to determine the Prashna nakshatra. When moon is passing through each and every sign and through each and every nakshatra, the passing time in each nakshatra in a day, if it is equally distributed, it comes to 53 minutes 20 seconds. If it is unequally distributed, the best proportion can be Vimshottari Dasha system. For this, First, we need to divide 24 hours or 1440 minutes into 3 parts. We get 480 minutes. From Aries to Cancer 480, Leo to Scorpio 480, Sagittarius to Pisces 480 minutes. And we will also divide zodiac's 360 degrees into 3 parts. We get 120 degrees. Aries to Cancer 120, Leo to Scorpio, and then Sagittarius to Pisces 120 degrees each. So 120 degrees is covered in 480 minutes. And so 1 degree is completed in 4 minutes. And Vimshottari Dasha is 120 years. From Aries to Cancer, we get all the 9 planet stars. So 120 degrees is equal to 120 years. So 1 degree is equal to 1 year of Mahadasha, which is completed in 4 minutes. By using this calculation, we will find out each planet's duration in minutes in a day. When 1 year of Mahadasha is completed in 4 minutes, Ketu Mahadasha period is 7 years, and this will be completed in 7 into 4, 28 minutes. Venus Dasha period is 20 years, and this will be covered in 20 into 4, 80 minutes. Sun's duration is 24 minutes, Moon's duration is 40 minutes, Mars 28, Jupiter 64, Saturn 76, and Mercury 68. So all this 120 years are covered in 480 minutes, and this will repeat for 3 times in a day. Suppose Moon is passing through Aries, it will be there in Ketu's nakshatra for 28 minutes, and then next nakshatra is Venus nakshatra. It will be there in Venus nakshatra for 80 minutes. Next Sun's nakshatra in 24 minutes. So this way it will cover all the 27 nakshatras in 24 hours. And again journey begins on the next day from Moon's degree at sunrise time. We will have to find out the nakshatra balance on the day, and again the same thing repeats. So this is the concept of Nakshatra Prashna. Among all the planets, Moon is given a lot of importance and its position. The star in which it is positive at the time of birth is the base to calculate timing of events in one's life. Similarly, in Nakshatra Prashna, the star in which HRM is posited is the key to arrive at the results. Not only from individual point of view, universally things will happen related to the stars in which DRM and HRM are positive. A good example can be, suppose you're watching a TV program and something caught your attention. Immediately when you look at the HRM, there will be a link between the program and the star running at the time. Yesterday while we are traveling from Hyderabad to Bangalore, suddenly my friends, they started talking about accident and death. Immediately I looked at the HRM. It was Purva Bhadra 4th Bhadra. So HRM is a natural 12th house. And Purva Bhadra Lord Jupiter is in Mars Nakshatra. Mars is the Jiva planet and Sharira planet is Sun. For Capricorn Lagna, Sun is the 8th Lord posited in the Marakasana. And so in this way, Shakuna also matches with the HRM. So Sukshma Nakshatra, the results will be accrued by Nakshatra Prashna. Now we will see the prediction part of Nakshatra Prashna. I will explain timing of events with 2 interesting charts, and one is the old Prashna and the other one is the recent Prashna related to today's program. The first question is, at what time your video will be uploaded in Minato Online YouTube channels? The date of the question is 3/5/2019 and the time is 8:19 a.m. Hyderabad. This was the question given to me by Dr. N.V.R.A. Rajagaru. He was training me in the Nakshatra Prashna at that time. All our JKR faculty members' lectures were being uploaded in Minato Online YouTube channel and mine was pending. So he gave me this question and I answered within few seconds. Even happened exactly the same. I'll give you the details about it. Ruling planets are the key factors to control the event. They are the deciding factors to arrive at the results. What are the ruling planets for Nakshatra Prashna? Day rising moon, horary rising moon, Nakshatra Prashna Lagna, Jiva and Sharira. These are the ruling planets to arrive at the results. And one more point is that the ruling planets at the time of query will be the ruling planets at the event rectification.
You see this Nakshatra Prashna chart here. Prashna Nakshatra is in Kritika. So the star lord sun posited house becomes the Nakshatra Prashna Lagna, that is Aries. And the ruling planets are Mercury, Sun, Mars, Venus and Jupiter. Because day rising moon is in Mercury's constellation. Day rising moon is in Revati Nakshatra. So Mercury is one of the ruling planet. And HRM is in Kritika. So the star lord sun is also one of the ruling planet. And sun posited house, HRM star lord sun. So sun posited house becomes the Nakshatra Prashna Lagna, that is Aries, and the sign lord Mars is also one of the ruling planet. Next, Jiva Sharira planets of this HRM star lord, that is sun. Sun is in the constellation of Venus. Venus is the Jiva planet, and the sign lord Jupiter becomes the Sharira planet in this case. Without using Jiva Sharira planets also, we can analyze this Nakshatra Prashna chart. But here I am using Jiva Sharira planets, that is advanced method. So the ruling planets are Mercury, Sun, Mars, Venus and Jupiter. Now when you look at the question, at what time your video will be uploaded in the channel. So it is common sense that the event will not take place in days, months or years. It will happen within few hours. So the Prashna Nakshatra has to be shifted. The HRM, the horary rising moon, that HRM should have the connection of the ruling planets, Jiva, Sharira planets, and also Lagna. Next, we have to check whether the event will happen early or not, whether there will be any delay in the event or the event will happen early. That is the thing we should check. So here in this chart, Lagna, that Nakshatra Prashna Lagna is hemmed between two moons, day rising moon and horary rising moon. These two moons are hemming the Lagna. Next, horary rising moon is exalted. It is in Taurus, Sun's Nakshatra in Taurus. So it is in its exaltation state. Next, further this HRM is aspected by Jupiter, a Yoga Karaka planet. HRM is exalted and HRM star lord sun is also exalted in Lagna, and sun is also a Yoga Karaka planet for the Lagna. Next, Venus, Jiva planet, that is also exalted. And day rising moon, horary rising moon, both moons are aspected by Jupiter, a Yoga Karaka planet, and also Sharira planet. And Jiva planet Venus is also aspected by Jupiter. And this Jiva, Sharira planets too, these two planets, they have already made connection with each other. And because of all these benefic combinations, the event will take place early. It will happen early and there will not be any delay in the event. Now out of Jiva, Sharira planets, that is Venus and Jupiter, which is more stronger? Venus is exalted, no doubt. But Venus is in Jupiter house and further it is also aspected by Jupiter, and Jupiter is the Sharira planet. So Jupiter, out of these two planets, Jupiter is only more stronger, and the event will take place when HRM has the connection of Jupiter. Next, the first possibility is, now here in this chart, the Prashna Nakshatra is in Kritika. The first possibility is when it shifts to Gemini in Punarvasu Nakshatra. Punarvasu Nakshatra is the first possibility. When it comes to Cancer also, Punarvasu Nakshatra will be there and Jupiter aspect also will be there. And the second possibility is in Vishakha. That is Jupiter, again Jupiter's Nakshatra. But the event has to take place early. There will not be any delay in the event. So, The first possibility that Punarvasu Nakshatra only event will happen. Jupiter's Nakshatra. And even in Punarvasu Nakshatra, we've got two signs, Gemini and Cancer. These two signs Punarvasu Nakshatra will be there. Which sign the event will take place? In which sign the event will happen? And when you check the ruling planets, Mercury, you can see here, DRM isn't the star of Mercury, and Mercury is also conjoined with the DRM, and Jiva planet Venus is also conjoined with Mercury. Next to Sharira planet Jupiter is also in the constellation of Mercury. So Mercury is also one of the strong, very strong ruling planet here. So Mercury's house, Jupiter's nakshatra, is nothing but Punarvasu nakshatra, that is in Gemini sign. Exactly, the event happened at 11:23 a.m. The video was uploaded at 11:23 a.m. on the same day when HRM is in Punarvasu nakshatra in Gemini. Punarvasu third pada. At that time, DRM also shifted to the Lagna. DRM also has got the connection of Lagna and HRM star lord Sun. So the event happened in Gemini sign, that is in Mercury sign, Jupiter's nakshatra, Punarvasu third pada at 11:23 a.m. Why the event happened in Punarvasu nakshatra in Gemini sign, we will see from another angle. The video was about timing of marriage. And I took this lady's horoscope as an example and explained timing of marriage. And here when you see, her Lagna is Sagittarius and marriage means 7th house. So timing of marriage, marriage means 7th house. Whose marriage, whose 7th house we are talking about? This lady's 7th house. This lady's marriage. So this lady's 7th house is Gemini. Here the Lagna is Sagittarius and 7th house is Gemini. And that is why when the video was uploaded, HRM was in her 7th house Gemini. That is why event happened in Punarvasu Nakshatra in Gemini. And there is one more interesting factor here. She got married in Ketu Dasha, Rahu Bhukti and Jupiter Antara. When the event happened, that means when the video was uploaded, you can see day rising moon is in Ketu Nakshatra. It is an Ashwini Nakshatra, that is in Ketu Nakshatra. Ketu is the Dasha Lord. HRM is conjoined with the Rahu. Rahu is the Bhukti Lord and HRM is in Punarvasu Nakshatra, Jupiter's Nakshatra, and here you can see Jupiter is the Antara Lord. So the previous Prashna chart not only gave the timing of event, that means when the video will be uploaded, it also revealed the content of the video. What is the video is about? The content of the video, the title, everything in the video is also revealed in the previous Prashna chart. That is the uniqueness of Nakshatra Prashna. Now we will see second question. This question is related to today's program and the question is, at what time I will speak on 14/3/2021. The time of question is 11:06 p.m. on 4/3/2021. That means exactly 10 days before. You can see in this Nakshatra Prashna chart, NPL chart, the horary rising moon is in Punarvasu third pada. So Jupiter posited house becomes the Nakshatra Prashna Lagna. The star lord Jupiter posited house is Capricorn. So Capricorn is the Nakshatra Prashna Lagna here. And Jiva Sharira planets of Jupiter are Ketu and Saturn. We will not get into the deep analysis part, but I will just tell you how the ruling planets are very important in giving the event. Jiva Sharira planets of Jupiter are Ketu and Saturn. Here Lagna is Capricorn and Lagna Adhipati is powerfully posited in its own house. And Saturn is also Sharira planet. And that is why today the nakshatra is Saturn's nakshatra in Jupiter sign, because DRM is in Jupiter's nakshatra, HRM is also in Jupiter's nakshatra. So even when the event happens, Jupiter's connection must be there. So Jupiter sign, Saturn's nakshatra. And the event happened in Saturn's nakshatra. That we already know that today is Saturn's nakshatra, Uttarabhadra nakshatra. But the question is at what time I will speak. That means horary rising moon. In what HRM I will speak. That is my question. In the Prashna chart, HRM is in Punarvasu third pada. As soon as HRM touches Gemini today, I will speak. I will speak in Gemini sign in Ardra Nakshatra. In Gemini sign, we have got 3 stars. One is Mars star Mrigashira, Rahu star Ardra, and next Jupiter star Punarvasu. Why the event will happen in Ardra? Because the Lagna has 3 planets and Saturn is the strongest of all the planets. In the Prashna chart, in NPL chart, HRM is in Punarvasu. So I should speak in Punarvasu, but I am speaking in Ardra because in the Prashna chart, Jupiter is conjoined with the Saturn, as Saturn is very powerfully posited in its own house. And Saturn is the Sharira planet also. And that is why I am speaking in Rahu Nakshatra, Shanivat Rahu. So HRM, as soon as it enters Gemini sign and Ardra Nakshatra, I am speaking. Actually, my turn was in 4th place, but I'm speaking now because the ruling planets at the time of question will be the ruling planets at the time of event fructification. You can see here, HRM Ardra started at 11:52 am. As just now my friend Dr. Sharda told, the time is 12:24 pm. That is Ardra still running. Ardra started at 11:52 am and it is up to 1:04 pm. So Ardra HRM is still running. I am speaking in Ardra HRM in Gemini sign. When you observe all the charts that I explained today, the first question is about timing of event. When my video will be uploaded in the channel, the event happened in Punarvasu Nakshatra in Gemini. And the video was about timing of marriage. And in the example horoscope, the Lagna is Sagittarius, and in her 7th house, the event happened. That means the video was uploaded in her 7th house, Gemini. When Prashna Nakshatra is in Gemini, the video was uploaded. So that means her 7th house is activated. And when coming to the second question, the Prashna Nakshatra, the HRM is in Punarvasu Nakshatra in Gemini. And now also HRM is in Gemini, and that is why I am able to speak all the charts that are connected to Gemini sign. I am able to speak about all these charts because the HRM and DRM are triggered. Unless the ruling planets are triggered, I will not be able to speak. And now the HRM is in Gemini. That is why I am able to speak about all the charts that are connected to Gemini sign. That is the uniqueness of Nakshatra Prashna. Dr. Raja's Nakshatra Prashna is a wonderful tool for prediction. It is the crown of Prashna Shastra. And I really thank Dr. Raja Garu for teaching me this wonderful subject. And I once again thank Dr. Prabhakar K. Kashyap Garu for giving me this great opportunity. And thank you everyone for listening to me patiently. Thank you. Jai Minatu.